Hey guys, it's Battalion Clash Gaming, and I'm here to showcase to you guys our war recap against a clan called Mesh, whatever it is. It's a clan. It's an engineered clan. They have like a couple of extra town hall 10s at the bottom. These guys really have no skills, but with overpowering troops, you can pretty much 3-star uh, more inferior base. So you can see some of their bases are actually not that good. As far as like talent goes, it's like our guys are more talented. Tunnel 9 wise and Tunnel 10. They got lucky in a couple of our Tunnel 10. I mean, just one Tunnel 10. They couldn't 3-star anybody else. And that's the thing about like when you're going up against the engineer clan, you might want to have uh, a heavier top because the top for Tunnel 10 and 11 are like really important when you're doing your when you're fighting against an engineered base. Mm, you see some of their clans, like this one right here is like number 18. They got a couple of these. It's like really interesting to see that, how are these guys like keeping up with resources. I don't know. It's really hard to actually do that because the guys that will be wrecking you is like tunnel 10s and 11s. They'll probably just do enough to uh just to basically um just to do the war attacks for the troops. Sorry, I kind of like paused there for a little bit. I was looking at what my son was doing. Anyway, so here we are. It's like this one right here. I'm gonna show it to you guys though. This is a really good attack. It's like 96%. Usually 96% is kind of like you kind of like drop the spell too early or you miss one troop for a cleanup or something. But this one right here, this buildings right here are the ones that left behind. So that's kind of I guess the way you're gonna fix that is like you attack that troop with something else. You see usually a balloons or something because the expos are all on ground. Like one or two balloons probably if you have to attack this again. But it was really good composition because the base is it's not like compact. It's compact but it's open because of the walls, the way it's set up. It makes your troops like it's supposed to make the troops kind of like wandered around. Kind of, but the thing about the bowlers and witches, their synergy is actually pretty good. Some of them they stay together, and then a couple of them will probably wander off. This is probably the part right there. It's like unfortunate. It's like the king died so fast because the healer is kind of like going in a different way, and so was the queen, I believe. Yeah, if you would have had like a backside balloons, like right here, somewhere in here, probably you know, two or three, they would have probably targeted this user tower first as soon as this go down. Mm, but I don't really know. Maybe you could have attacked it from this side instead, going from the backside. But one thing I know is like when the queen died, it's kind of like the downfall of this attack because the queen is actually most important. Attacking with the bowlers and the witches, you gotta keep them alive. And there you go. The one thing about the wizard, you don't want the wizard to be the last troop against your witches because it's the witch killer. And this one, I 71%. Missed this one too. This one right here is like 89%. It's pretty high. Probably could have fixed a couple in there, but this one right here, so you can see using the goal, just funnel it right. This one right here, you don't want the troops to go around, so you gotta take that out like right away. Then you can get the good bounce with the bowlers. So you can see they dropped the poison spell like early. See the minions died like really fast and so as the balloons. Could have dropped the jump a little later. I mean earlier, and then the heal spell could have jumped like in this area right here. Could have probably benefit from the king and all that, and probably had the king stayed up longer. And it could have probably cost the 3 star right there. But the wizards right here, the one cleanup on you need is one wizard, and that didn't happen, and that's what caused the time to actually run out. Because with the queen and all these archers, they can actually take on this one cannon. Yep. Yeah, the one wizard could actually taking care of that while the queen is like going around on top. Pretty good attack against this is a popular base, one of those like dragon type cross popular base. Majority attack actually is done HHP on this war, so I'm probably just gonna show a couple. See my hear my son like laughing in the background. Mm, Let me show this guy right here. He's kind of like a wild base, really low level. So HGHB pretty much overpower this type of base because it's kind of like an open section, easy for the giants to actually break in because the walls are like too low. Yeah, it's one of their engineered base. I think it has like a tunnel 8 count defense. Other than the queen, of course, and the grand warden. I think he kept everything else the same. That's level 8. Walls are also like a very high war weight. That's probably why they're keeping their walls like really low, like tunnel 7, tunnel 8 walls. Maybe Sunday, like the way it's going on with this engineered clans is like Supercell will probably put a lot of weight in an army camp because that's a way to actually kind of like balance it out a little bit. The army camp, you're gonna put a lot of weight in it, and then probably a laboratory and probably a spell factory too, and a dark spell factory because those are the actually the ones that actually has a lot of weight. Another engineer clan, tunnel 7, tunnel 6 defense, really easy attack. Luring the CC is kind of like cake for this type of attack because it's behind the defense, and you pretty much get the golem in, get the P.E.K.K.A, dropping the hogs on one side. The queen is pretty deep, but it's enough. He has enough hogs to actually get over that. Well, hope you guys enjoy. Um, yep. We are so above the total destruction. It's just the stars that we didn't get. If we would have got those 2 stars, we definitely would have won this by destruction. They got lucky on this one, and they have one more tunnel 10 than us, so that's the reason why they won. But as far as like percentage goes, they're like 60, 50. Yeah, their tunnel 11s are attacking horribly, and their tunnel 10s really low percentage. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys next time.